Hello and welcome back, friends. If you're new around here, I'm Big Gator. If you came looking for the sharpest tennis bets, you're right where you belong. Right now, we're covering, well, not just yet, but tomorrow we'll be covering ATP, the Masters 1000, the Miami Open. Miami? Yes, we're here. I don't have any picks for today. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of a heads up on some stuff that I was looking at, and I was like, I should probably just put out a little quick video for today. If you do like the insider information or the insight that I'm giving you, give the video a thumbs up. If you would like to get my picks tomorrow as soon as I upload, consider subscribing. It's the fastest way to do so. Share this with your friends so they can get some extra money for free as well. If you're feeling extra generous, there's a link at the bottom of the pinned comment if you would like to donate, and a link to my free Discord as well. Okay? Now, with that being said, what are we looking like? It's been like a day or two, a few days actually, since the final. Yannick, congrats. We couldn't get a set from Medvedev, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Those 2 weeks of tennis have been ridiculously weird, and funny enough, this week is looking just as weird. It is raining in Miami all week. It is going to be quite a trip for the people that paid to be there this week. Just looking at some of the matches, like I said, this is not the official video yet for like the picks. This is just a warning video. Okay? As well as I don't even have the times of when these matches are happening yet. They're still kind of just like flowing out. But anyway, let's get into the meat and potatoes. So Miami has got terrible weather. That's the point of the video. There is terrible weather. And there's a few things about Miami and its terrible weather that you should know. Okay? Got a few notes that I got to go through for you guys. And all this information is in my Discord as well. So if you're just looking for, like, what is he looking at? You can just really just go to my Discord and it'll take care of you. You will be taken care of in there. All right. Let's see if I can get this fucking image up. Why is it doing this? Okay. Fudge. Anyway, the Miami Paradox is an image that I seen earlier today, or last night I should say. Popped up on Twitter. It kind of breaks down a little bit of the kerfuffle with the weather out there and how people deal with it. Okay? Now, the surface speed in comparison to Indian Wells last week, it's faster, but weirdly enough, it's a lot more humid because it's Miami. It's by the beach, so it's going to also be windy. So wind and moisture are going to be the two biggest things that we're going to take into account here, which means that people with strong serves might get a little bit of a... We'll see, because historically people with pretty big serves have done decently here, but they don't get too far. This surface kind of rewards players that have an all-around game. So baselining, strong serve, sounds like Medvedev, if you ask me, nowadays. Sounds like Yannick, if you ask me. So another advantage that people can have is compact returners, right? The lower bounce that comes off of the wet ground kind of favors people. You can hit the ball a little more cleanly and redirect the ball a lot easier. Now, the issue is that it's also hot. And when it's hot, it can be hot and humid. Now, it's not going to be like that. So that's kind of the issue that I've ran into looking at the weather for this week. It's supposed to be pretty much rainy for the next 3 days. So it's hard for me to gauge who's going to be playing in a timely fashion. And who's going to be playing at what time. Because honestly, from 10 a.m. to 8 o'clock, maybe even 11 o'clock, I think. From like 7 to 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. It's rain watch. So I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, who plays the best in the rain? So I just want to let you guys know. I probably won't be betting tomorrow as well. Just want to see what it looks like. Going into this week, as weird as last week was for us, even though we still came up on top, get some plus last week, but still want to get a better idea before I put some money down on what's going on here, because we're not. I'll be damned if we have 3 weeks in a row of some tomfoolery on this channel. Y'all can have it everywhere else. I don't want it on my channel. Okay, so let's also think about the draw, which is quite weird as well. The draw is quite interesting. We have obviously Yannick and Carlos are the polar opposite ends of the draw, but in the Carlos quarter, we have Taylor Fritz, Jack Draper, Lehechka, Casper Ruud, Hatchinoff, Dardery, and Korda. Now I can see Korda will be probably the first person he gets through. Actually, no, he'll probably be playing against Marjan and Fonseca are playing tomorrow, and depending on, I mean, if y'all don't know, Marjan's beaten Alcaraz on some wild shit, just has before. First time ever playing him too. So, Fonseca, he's going to have a big following behind him in Brazil. I mean, in Miami. The Brazilians and the Spaniards are going to be deep. So that match is going to be very much hyped. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to shoot Marjan in the leg just to assure that Zhao gets to play Carlos. God forbid. But the way that even ATPtour.com is advertising it, you would really think it's scripted. Okay? Anyway, so let's say Carlos gets to that match, no problem. Then he has to go against potentially Korda or Ugo Carabelli. That's easy. And then from there, he'll have to go against Dardery or Hatchinoff. Probably Dardery, if you give me the best of the two. So, yep, boom. Beats Dardery. And that's the quarterfinal for him. He's playing in the quarterfinal. And then the next bracket we have is Musetti, Echeverry, Tommy Paul, Caboli, Bublik, Vacherot, Arthur Fils, and Demonar. Now, I like Arthur Fils and Bublik here. I like Bublik here because he's shown us that when he got his 2 titles on the clay, it was in rainy places. It was in rainy places. It was raining. He was playing in the rain a lot of the time. So I like these conditions and he's also playing when it was baking hot out in the sun. So these conditions, I like them for Bublik this year. I like them for Bublik a little bit more this year just because of that. So let's just say Bublik has to go against Arthur Fils or Demonar in the 3rd, 4th round. Yeah, that'd be 3rd round. He'd have to see what's his face in the 4th round. Caboli, Dimitrov. Or Musetti. Musetti, is he back? It's like March. He's got to be back at this point, right? He's got to be playing. So, looking forward to his return, honestly. Been a minute since we've seen him. Need someone to get mad at. I'm just kidding. In our last 2 brackets, we got Ben Shelton starting us off in the 3rd bracket. The 3rd quarter, I should say. With Ugo and his site. Looks like he might have to go through Mr. Diallo or Wu. Hopefully he has to go through Diallo, because that'll be great to see. Then we have them probably facing each other. Let's say Ben wins. But I think in these conditions, Ben hasn't played the absolute best. So, we'll back burner that idea for right now. But let's just say he does win. He'd have to go against either Medvedev or Cerundolo, which is going to be Medvedev. Medvedev's going to beat him. And that's the quarterfinal for Medvedev, okay. In the quarterfinal, he should be facing Zverev or Tien. Tien is 0-2 here, historically, so I don't know if he's going to do all too well with these conditions. They don't really suit him all too well. Foki might be able to surprise some people with the way the conditions are here. But Nakashima, I don't see him being able to serve through at least these first 3 days. It's going to be tough for everybody that doesn't have a. If you have only a serve game and a power game, you're going to be struggling these first 3 days. So, redirection is going to be a big play style that's going to be probably winning a lot. So, maybe Tien does get through it this time around. Maybe Foki does as well. But I don't know about Zverev. Maybe I'm just hating. Anyway, it should be Foki, Tien, or Zverev going against Medvedev, which I think Medvedev honestly beats all three. And these conditions and how he's been playing recently, he's just looking quite unplayable. Like, the only person that could really beat him was Yannick. Legitimately, he's the only person that could beat him. So, Felix in the final bracket with Yannick, I kind of like that. I would like to see them two go in the quarterfinals because you really don't know. But then we got Cam Norrie, who won't be able to do much in this bracket. Not in this quarter, at least. Then we have Minchik also in the mix. We got Minchik in the mix, who won it last year. Something to think about. Something to think about. He's got a stupid record here. His record here is 8-1. Just so you didn't know. Yannick Sinners is 19-3. Cerundelos is 12-4. Jack Draper is 2-4. Hubie Hurkacz, who we'll see tomorrow, he's 15-4. Batista Agut, 11-6. Ugo, 4-6. Arthur Rinderknecht, 2-4. Sebastian Korda, 10-4. Francis Tiafoe, 10-6. Ben Shelton is 1-3 though. Okay. Casper Ruud's 12-5 as well. Carlos Alcaraz, 13-4. He's won the title here as well as Yannick. And so as Medvedev and Hubie Hurkacz. So we have all 5 of these people taking place again in this tournament. Something to keep your eyes peeled for. All right? Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a rundown of what I was looking at. And not playing any futures for this tournament. Just not. With the way things are looking, I got to be a damn near perfect meteorologist and also know how to bet on the tennis too. So I don't got time for all that. I got other things I'm also doing with my time, if you could imagine. So hopefully this was informative. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the full video. All right? Peace.